Festival's diverse cast will show how both love and self-control can be used to describe the complexities of William Shakespeare's play, Love's Labour's Lost. Here to tell us more is executive producer Tom Ridgely, actually.
There it is.
Tom, nice to see you here. So glad that you could come. And this is a big summer for you.
It is.
You're a year into your position as executive producer of the Shakespeare Festival St. Louis, and you're producing, you're directing the play that we're all going to go see at Forest Park.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
So you're deep in the thick of it right now.
The actors are arriving as we speak. We dive into rehearsals tomorrow, and then at the end of the month, we'll start performances.
Okay, so 1 month from today, I guess, is opening day. So do they arrive already? Do they already know their lines and?
Usually not. Every actor is different. Some actors love to show up. So I've talked to some actors and they say, well, of course I'll be off book at the very beginning. To which I say, wonderful.
Yeah.
But some actors, want to get up on their feet and sort of feel it out. So both are great. Everyone has their own process.
Yeah, exactly. So, and where do you guys start? So we know that and we're going to talk about the Forest Park location in just a moment. But they come in, and where are you rehearsing?
It's funny, we actually have 2 rehearsal spaces because our set is so big out there in the park. There's only a few places that you can actually, what we call tape out the footprint of the set. So we're in what used to be Elaine Bryant in Hampton Village because it actually has the 60 feet of depth that we need to be able to fit our stage inside of it. The old strip mall.
Yeah.
So which is perfect for breaks because there's lots of places to grab a bite or a coffee. And then after that we move over to the Webster campus.
Okay.
They very graciously host us for the most of our rehearsal process.
Okay, got it.
We have to wait for them to finish.
To finish classes, and yeah, great. Okay, so then you're in the park starting on the 29th of May for about 4 weeks, is that right?
Exactly.
So for the very few St. Louisans who have never experienced this, give us kind of the lay of the land, what to expect, how to do it. It's a free event.
It's totally free. So yeah, know that you don't have to buy a ticket, you don't have to make a reservation, you can just go completely on the spur of the moment. And it's wonderful. You can park, you can bring your picnic basket, your bottle of wine, whatever you like, or you can just come and there's concessions there that you can get and enjoy. People start showing up around 5:30. There's pre-show entertainment, and it's just a wonderful atmosphere because families are milling about, enjoying the summer weather, and then just as the sun begins to set, the show starts, and you get to enjoy amazing free Shakespeare in the middle of St. Louis.
Yeah, and it's a fun time of year for Forest Park because the Muni is kicking off at some point during your 4 weeks, and there's a lot going on in the park. It's fun. It's summertime. It's sort of the symbol of the start of summer.
Yeah, it kicks off that Memorial Day week, which sort of feels like, okay, finally we get to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, and so what happens if it rains?
Well, we always try to get the show in, and so we'll hold as long as possible. Our crew's gotten really good at figuring out when a show needs to stop, when it can start, and when it can be dry and safe to go on. So typically, even if it's raining a little bit in the afternoon, the show's no problem in the evening. We only had to call 1 show early last year, so the vast majority of the times. Just a little hold, and then the show goes on, as they say.
Yeah, right. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Love's Labour's Lost.
Oh.
For those of us who aren't familiar, it's not really a play that we hear a lot about. It's not one that the students study.
That's right. It's not Romeo and Juliet or Midsummer Night's Dream or any of those, but it's just every bit as wonderful. It's sort of, people may not know this, but Shakespeare basically invented the rom-com genre. And this play sort of takes it and doubles it. Because not only are there 1 or 2 sort of romantic couples, there's 4, plus another love triangle off to the side, and there's all these really funny, eccentric comic characters.
Yeah.
So it is a very sweet, romantic, enjoyable evening outside.
So it's a great play. It's one of Shakespeare's classics, and for people that don't know Shakespeare, to go and watch these plays, I mean, it's amazing to me how nothing changes over these few hundred years, right?
Yeah, it can be comforting or a little unsettling that, we're still sort of dealing with the same things.
The same human things that we deal with all the time. We're going to take a quick break, so stay with us at STL Live. We'll learn more about Shakespeare Glen after this break.